joined by the former Duke. Hasn't paid for a meal in Durham, North Carolina since 2002. It's Jay Williams.
Nor do I plan on paying for a meal anytime soon, my man. But you know what? Free food out here for these guys on the court tonight. They're ready to eat. Let's check out the action.
Jay, I have the tab the next time. Let's do this. Dallas begins the game with Brunson to Porzingis. From the outside, no good.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Dallas owns the basketball to Monroe. The big guy, Greg Monroe, missed his first. That one goes.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Screen coming. Paul George. Beverly to Leonard. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. George. Oh, that's how it's done. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Drives, but a shot won't go down. To Paul George. Leonard. George. He made his first effort, but not that time. Brunson to Luka Doncic. The pass set it all up.
When you're a EuroLeague MVP at the age of 19, let me break down why your game is perfectly suited at the PG spot to be a dominant one in the league. Because Luka Doncic is a technician offensively. In any screen and roll opportunity, he makes the simple read. He's not the most dynamic player offensively. He doesn't have Ben Simmons' athleticism. But what he does have is Rajon Rondo vision mixed with a jump shot where he can beat you any and every way he wants to.
Got it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Beverly. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. To Lee. Oh, Courtney Lee. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To George. Beverly to Leonard. George. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
To Porzingis. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Leonard to Paul George. Paul George. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. It goes down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Leonard to Beverly. For 3. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oh, Courtney Lee. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Doncic to Porzingis. Oh, ferocious slam inside. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Leonard to George. Beverly to Leonard. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away. Doncic to Lee. No good. Defense catching the break there. Leonard. Man, that was a tough shot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making a shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Oh, defender pulling the chair. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard to Paul George. Here comes the screen. LA with 4 to shoot. Leonard. He was...
Because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Kawhi Leonard. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Brunson. He gets it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially... It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Works it up top. Screen coming. George. That's good D. Shot no good. Dallas has it. Brunson gets it in the left corner. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Surveys the floor. Leonard to George. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
He's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Luka Doncic at the line. First try, no good. He missed a pair of free throws. Leonard shakes free and hits.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Porzingis. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Hustle pays off. They've got the possession. Leonard. How's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the three.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Lays it up and in.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Leonard to Beverly. He throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Yes, and a foul. They'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Alexander, keep an eye on this guy. Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Mavericks with the possession to Monroe. The big guy, Greg Monroe. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Leonard to Williams. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Alexander to Monroe. Can't connect from inside. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Leonard. Out of bounds. Last touch by Courtney Lee. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Leonard. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. And he finishes at the rim.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Dallas with the possession. Austin Rivers down low to Monroe. And the rebound taken by Lopez. Beverly into the front court. Up by 6. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Beverly. Leonard. To Beverly. From long range. And the rebound comes down to Dallas. To Lee. Oh, Courtney Lee. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Lee to Porzingis. Clippers have got it. Kristaps Porzingis pins it.
Continuous effort is the key for your team's success. No one this entire ball game has quit on a play. That right there, that's what's going to help your team win this game.
Mavericks with the basketball. Austin Rivers to Hardaway. Here comes the screen. Nice pass to set things up.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Kawhi Leonard picked up by Rivers. Pass stolen by the Mavericks. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Wade. Off the mark. No good. Hardaway. Driving right to the basket. Now ready to shoot at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Tim Hardaway Jr. has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Deep 3 at the buzzer. And a 3-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. We're through 1 at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back to Southern California after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Williams across the timeline. His team on top by 8. Yes, Marcin Gortat. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Screen coming. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Beverly. Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen coming. Brunson to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. To Leonard. Paul George, 4 out of 7.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Dallas owns the basketball. Knocked loose. Beverly into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Not going down for him this time.
Guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Porzingis with the slam. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Missed it. How'd that not go down? Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It's going to stay with Dallas. Substitution being made in this one. Stevenson. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Strong finish for Paul George.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Deep two there, won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Count it. Three-pointer is good.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
To Hardaway. Good touch that time from Lance Stevenson.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
George. Goes to the left side. Leonard to Paul George. Fires the three, and Paul George good on the quick release there.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Nikola Mirotic blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Stepping in,
Austin Rivers.
number 6.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Leonard to Beverly. Here's a chance from long range, and Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Runner's good there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Leonard, deep left corner. Curling inside. Oh, had him going there for a second. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that slot.
Leonard. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 13. And number 5.
Here's Barea. Down a bundle. To Porzingis. The drive. Right to the basket. Robin Lopez. Snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Dallas has it. And scores. Strong take.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
George with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Off the mark on his free throw. Here's Barea. His guy's down big. Down low to Monroe. Throws it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here's Barea. Looking to make something happen. Shot from the lane won't go. Williams into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Paul George, 4-2. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Kristaps Porzingis at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. To the rim, lays it up and in.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Here's Barea. He'll run the offense. Porzingis, terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Paul George to Leonard. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
To Stevenson. Count the 2 for KP at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Williams. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
To Porzingis. Monroe gets it in the right corner to Porzingis. You've got to get that one to go. To Leonard. George trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Porzingis. The big guy, Greg Monroe, now 4 for 9.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
LA with 4 to shoot. Williams, textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. George to Leonard. Beverly. Buries it.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Knocked loose. Mavericks with the possession.
Pick up.
To Brunson. Driving right to the basket. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smile,
oh, and he can't keep it in off the block. Man, that was impressive. Porzingis. From the painted area, won't go down. Beverly to Leonard. Patrick Beverly. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Dallas with the possession. Marcin Gortat sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Brunson to Porzingis. Offensive rebound. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Leonard to George. Pass stolen by the Mavericks. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Clippers have the basketball. Sizing up the defense. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Paul George. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And he slams it down. Big finish for Kristaps Porzingis.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Leonard. Tough shot. He hits.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Kawhi Leonard tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Clippers are up after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Mavericks are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scores for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game drive. Defense.
The Los Angeles Clippers are exhibiting some great defense. They're refusing to let shooters get comfortable and showing great anticipation in the passing lanes.
Player of the half.
Kawhi Leonard most definitely deserves to be player of the half for the way he distributed the ball. It was an excellent display of court vision and solid passing. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway.
That's me. I got ball.
George to Beverly. Add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Mavericks with the basketball. To Luka Doncic. Probing the defense to Monroe. Doncic to Gilgeous-Alexander. Has a chance. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. Beverly into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Lets it fly from long range. Brunson to Luka Doncic. Montrezl Harrell sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Won't go. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis with the slam.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kristaps Porzingis. Off the mark.
And you thought you would have seen him bounce back in the second half. Just looked like he could never get himself into the flow of the game. I put a little bit out on the coaching staff, too. Maybe they could call some better plays for him to get him in situations where he could see the ball go in.
Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Leonard, the hot night continues. He's at 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
drive here, but the shot stays out. To Beverly. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Lee.
All right, now give me something.
It's good.
Here's what's brilliant about Luka Doncic. Everybody thinks that you need to be fast or be able to ISO somebody and create your own shot with your speed or your athleticism or your explosiveness. That is not the case. Doncic is 6'8", 230 pounds. Put that smaller guard on your hip, post him up, walk him down, shoot shots over the top. If you have an uncanny style of play, that game can reward you a ton in this league.
To Luka Doncic. Paul George. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the rebound taken in by Dallas. To Brunson. Runner's good there. It's LA Clippers ball. Probing the defense. Going to launch beyond the arc. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Leonard to Paul George. Has a look. Shot by George, misses.
And Ed, these are the kind of games that haunt you when you're on your team bus and you're scrolling through social media and you see all the memes being made about you, all the clips being done about all your missed shots. That can only get you motivated to get back in the gym and get ready for the next one.
Doncic. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Beverly. It's no good. Shots not going down. Porzingis for two. And the Clippers able to clear the board. To Beverly. Fires the three. Patrick Beverly is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 76% from the line. First one, count it. It's the second. One more coming. Hits all 3 free throws. Doncic to Monroe. Brunson to Porzingis. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
Nothing going here on that drive. To George. Gets a look. Can't hit.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Lee. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both.
For the Dallas Mavericks, number 11,
LA Clippers with the basketball. To Williams. Dwayne Wade. Takes stock of the floor. Lands Stevenson. Swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Short jumper off the mark. To Wade. To Williams. 4-3. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Hey, double screen.
Here comes the screen. LA with 4 to shoot. Williams knocks it down.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Dallas owns the basketball. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Wade. Tosses. Hardaway. To Brunson. Robin Lopez rejects it. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds off one of the Mavericks. Changes coming from both sides right now. Here's Leonard for 2. Jumper's good.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Austin Rivers to Monroe. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. Down a bundle. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He's
got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Dwayne Wade with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Leonard to Wade. For 3, Dwayne Wade turning back the clock. Tough shot.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Rivers with the basketball. His guys down big. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Austin Rivers. Couple of free throws on the way. Career mark of 64%. Oops, he missed the first one. No good. Missed them both. Clippers have the basketball. Surveys the floor. Williams. Shot off the mark. Good defense. The drive right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Beyond the arc for three. Not that time.
Come on, show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
Kawhi Leonard pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
From long range. And that's rebounded by Rivers. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. To Wade.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Gilgeous-Alexander to Rivers.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Austin Rivers to Monroe. And a chance coming up at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Greg Monroe at the line for 2 shots. A career 70% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard goes to the right side. To Leonard. Williams. And the rebound belongs to the Mavericks. Kawhi Leonard with the block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Dwayne Wade. Porzingis. To Rivers. Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Third quarter comes to an end. It's been all Clippers so far. Dallas with the basketballs. We begin the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Leonard fires the three. Misfires. It's no good. Lee with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Great pass to set it up. Nice finish at the rim.
I'm a little bit disappointed in the celebration right there, Ed. I mean, live your best life. I want to see a little bit more passion on the next play.
Hit.
Kawhi Leonard gets a shot up off the mark. Hardaway. Easy pass to the rim.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's LA Clippers ball.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Sizing up the defense. Williams to Gortat. Kicks it around the perimeter. Here's a chance from long range. Won't go down.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw try, off the mark. Draws the foul. And Porzingis will go to the line to shoot two.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Nope, first one does not go. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Curling inside. Leonard. Lets it fly from long range, and Kawhi Leonard buries the three.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
And he'll head to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
For the Dallas.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That won't go. Gilgeous-Alexander, keep an eye on this guy. Slams it down.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard to Williams. Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest. Doncic. Oh, you can't do that.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for the Mountain. Number 34, Austin Rivers.
Marcin Gortat able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Gortat to Beverly. Leonard. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. Knocks down the second free throw. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Rivers into the front court. Down by 15. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Picked up. Here we go. Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for 2.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Here comes the screen. Doncic to Porzingis. Luka Doncic slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Here's Leonard for 2. A fundamental shot right there.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Blocked away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
to Beverly. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Beverly. Tough shot. Well defended.
His scoring is definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
Beverly. Rebound cleared by Dallas. And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Patrick Beverly. That's his second personal foul.
Misses the first. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip.
Into the game for Dallas. Number 11,
Leonard to Lopez. Fires the three. Ooh, he'll take that.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Porzingis. 4-3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Clippers have the basketball. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Rivers. And the rebound taken by the big lefty, Monroe.
Pick up.
Has a chance. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Kawhi Leonard knocks it down from mid-range.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
A lot of contact. No whistle.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Big pick right there.
Here comes the screen. Leonard. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Robin Lopez snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Leonard to Lopez. Monroe to Hardaway. Tim Hardaway Jr. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Luka Doncic. To Lee. Deep right corner. Steps through and scores.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Leonard. Shot from the lane won't go. Whistle blown. In the eyes of the ref, intentional.
I don't know if that was part of the game plan. Sometimes a foul like that can fire up the other team.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws.
Stepping in for Dallas, number 5, Jose Correa.
Count the bucket for 2.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Time to shuffle things up.
Stepping in for Dallas, number 40.
Marcin Gortat sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Here's Leonard for 2. And that's rebounded by the Mavericks. Here's Barea, trailing by 15 to Lee. Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. So the Mavericks will keep the possession. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 13.
Lee. Layup goes down. Well done.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's LA Clippers ball. Shot clock winding down. Leonard. Well defended. And a nice finish at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Beverly to Gortat. Yes, Marcin Gortat. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Marcin Gortat tips it. 4th this contest.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Oh, he had him there for a second. Trying to cash in. Rebound for Porzingis. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Dallas has it. To Brunson. Porzingis. To Monroe. Good. Off a spin.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
LA with 4 to shoot. George lets it fly. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. They'll let one fly from half court. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Clippers finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. What really stands out for me is how many three-pointers were scored. Everyone in the arena should have been given a free umbrella for the way they made it rain from long range. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Mavericks must be devastated after such a close loss. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they want. You're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Assists.
You can tell both of these teams feel very comfortable in their offensive systems. There was plenty of great playmaking in this contest.
Player game.
Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This is what the future holds for the Los Angeles Clippers. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.